Hello, this is Francis from McCaffrey Crafts, and today I'm going for another walk. One of these walking videos. You guys seem to enjoy them the last day. I think here is a bit quiet to walk down. This would be your typical Irish type of boreen. If anyone's had the pleasure of driving in Ireland, you've probably come across some of these roads from time to time. Bunch of birds in there jumping around. So these roads, they're just big enough for one car to go down, so it's kind of hard to, if you get stuck here and stuff like that, it can be a bit annoying. This is one of the first places that I found blackthorn all the years ago. There's a few bits of blackthorn here along the road, so my whole kind of blackthorn adventure kind of began this boreen, and I thought it'd be interesting for you guys to kind of see that. And I'm always trying to think of ideas of what to do for the channel, because I'm always just throwing a few pictures of sticks up, saying buy my sticks. As my community's grown now to 7,500 people, and I have 15,000 people on Facebook, maybe I'll give some pearls of wisdom and chats, and maybe some mindset and things like that as well. And just kind of try to be a bit more of a benefit to society as well, and give my opinion on different topics and maybe what's happening in the world and different things as well. And you guys can get an Irish or a Shillelagh person's perspective on it as well. And so there's a lot wrong with the world that people like to focus on, but my kind of opinion is try to focus on what's right in your life, as opposed to worrying about things that are outside of your control. I think that's the main kind of wisdom that I can kind of give off in this video as well, because I make all my money from being online, but online's a kind of double-edged sword, because there's lots of disagreements and different opinions and people trying to get their point across, and there's this tribal nature as well of which side are you on. I'm on this side and you're on that side, and different things as well. And I think that what I see is a lot of guys, they focus too much of their time and energy on things that are completely outside of their control, maybe politics in different countries or different things as well. And my kind of advice is, again, just focus on what's good in your life, whether it be your family, whether you're happy in your job, and every month or week or every day you should kind of look into improving yourself for stuff. I know a lot of guys who buy my walking sticks, they're in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s as well, and there isn't a lot of content out there that I see giving advice to older guys. Most of the content is always telling young lads, get into your fitness, get rich, buy your Bugatti and get your four wives or something like that. Which you can kind of understand the kind of shock value of that and how it kind of grabs attention and stuff. And it's a bit kind of as an Irish person, we can kind of see the kind of plumos and the exaggeration in it. But essentially it's just telling young lads, look, work out and work hard and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, who wants four wives, man? That'd be pretty head wrecking. One is plenty, trust me. But for older guys, what's the message and what's the different things? And what I've kind of been seeing is as there's some nice sites. That's the old GAA pitch, or Clune. It's like a training pitch as well. Dogs allowed. You all see guys in there walking with their dogs, so you can kind of see the little pitch as well. So what you see is a lot of these older guys, they might have a bit more time in their hands in the evenings, or again, if you have some kind of injury and you need a walking stick, you might be kind of confined to kind of home for a bit and can't get out or do as much anymore, and you find yourselves kind of gravitating into the online world. And maybe you're not sure about it, maybe you don't really know what to do, and the worst thing that you can do is kind of get into these kind of groups and disputes and arguments and spending all your time online trying to argue and being on social media and just commenting on pictures and just kind of you have to kind of ask yourself, is that the kind of man you want to be? Is there a better use of your time or something as well? YouTube has a vast of how-to videos, how to do this, how to do that, how to learn. And I know a lot of you guys in my community, that's what you use it for. Well, I know this because that's how you found me as well. So it's quite important that you kind of like you know, do that as well, that you kind of use your time well and stuff like that. But yeah, sometimes I just walk around and get distracted, so there's a bit of holly in there, might be a bit useful for me to get. Sometimes something catches my eye that I haven't kind of seen before as well. And so when you find yourself kind of online, kind of think of, you know, it's all right to kind of look around, see what's going on, but like, you know, joining groups and joining different kind of movements and things that don't really affect your life and you can't really make a difference or something like that, you know, it can really kind of depress you and really get you as well. Like, there's some things that are just so grandiose and so out of our control, whether there's political movements, whether there's this, whether there's that, and like, but if you genuinely do have a political conviction or a way to think or something like that, you know, rather than kind of like going online and arguing with people, just kind of like, just tell people, you know, about your opinions and points and talk things through with them. And like, you know, every person counts where you're voting or something like that as well. So look, say you have a particular topic that you're quite passionate about and stuff, you know, start telling younger lads or try to you know, give your opinion to them in a kind of nice and in controlled way where you can kind of see them, you can kind of go back and forth, you can actually have a conversation, as opposed to just everyone trying to get the one up in each other on like Twitter or something like that, where they're trying to post a comment and another guy's trying to post a comment and stuff. So, you know, you can try to kind of be a bit more positive like that when you approach things in life. And you know, most guys anyway, they feel overworked and underappreciated, and you know, you kind of have to get used to that. That's part of being a man as well. Like, you know, there's no gold medals or rewards for working hard and supporting your family. That's just expected. And if you're the kind of guy that wimps and whines and goes on about that kind of thing, it's probably not the best thing to be kind of doing in life as well. Here we have the river. We'll continue down in our walk. Some people there seem to be quite happy with this. So walk down this little path here. As you can see, there's a few of the birds that you can see here. You can pause the video there if you want to stop and read those little signs. I think you can read most of that. I'll continue on here. Seems to be a bit kind of overgrown, but still you can walk in it as well. Sometimes you got to be careful walking here if the tide comes in. It can come in pretty high and you can get stuck down here a little bit. But yeah, I digress. Killorglin has some nice beauty in it as well. Once you kind of know like where to walk and what to do, it can be quite an interesting thing. And it's been very rare that we've had sunshine like this recently, so it gives me an opportunity to like get out and about, which I like doing. I've been stuck online the whole time. That's why I started this talking about that. You know, if I can just be positive to people and get people to kind of like learn things, like, you know, if you're a guy in your 40s, 50s and 60s, you know, try to learn something, try to do some self-improvement, try to do little things as well, and an activity. If you're at the age of the walking stick, you can still walk, you know, the stick can help you to get out and about and do things. So that's quite important to do as well. There's some lad walking here now, so I'll just keep the camera off him. Looks like a guy in his 70s out for a walk. It's good to see. Just kind of walk away down here now as well. Get some black currants be coming soon. See the currants? Probably not ready yet to pick, but they'll be pretty much everywhere. Raspberries and blackberries and things like that to pick. It's always a good time of year to do that. Sometimes you see lads fishing here. Sometimes it's nice views of the river Lown as you walk along here. Here's a place to see guys fishing, but never catch fish. It's not the best place to go fishing. It's better up further. But a lot of tourists around in Ireland at this time of year, because I was thinking of going away for my birthday and having a little staycation in Ireland, because my son's passport was expired, but it's pretty hard to find anywhere. They're all fully booked for July and August, so wasn't too much that we could do here as well. But here we have it. Look, might finish up soon enough now, so I think my battery is running a little bit short, so you can have the river. So I'll let you guys go. Hope you enjoyed this little walk today, and thank you as always for watching McCaffrey Crafts. Goodbye.